So welcome back to Factorio MSX Gigabase. I have navigated the hazards of the internal rail system here to get up to the top of the stack out by iron smelting 3 so that we can extend out to this extra supply of iron. And yeah, without much further ado, let's just start extending to something like about there, I think. Not exactly sure where, so I might just come back now, see if we've got enough width for our 4-lane. Which appears that we do. So, I think I still have rail on me. I do. Let's find good rail. I don't have good rail on me. Okay, where is good rail? That one. So, 4-way. There we go. Jump on board the engineering train. Not sure if there is enough room for another segment before we need to get into the corner piece. It doesn't look like it. What I will do is I will move the this guy because currently the landfill train is blocking the pathway here, so let's move it to restore access. We will need a bit more landfill. And this will need to be widened. Pretty sure we all need a bit that goes more or less like so. Let's find the corner piece. There we go. So I could perfectly position that, but I think that will do. It doesn't matter if it doesn't fit perfectly with our normal 4-way rail. In fact, I might just connect these up manually. Just needs a post and possibly the wires, although it's hard. I don't think I actually use any circuit logic anymore, as most of the functions are overtaken by Lua, so we just really need the power. Now let's see where we're at. No, one thing we won't need is that. Connect up these land masses. Not that it's going to help that much, but it does help a little bit. We may need to be a little bit cautious over how much land we waste here, but let's just do that. That's slightly more than we need. Having some path next to these would actually be useful. I should really invest in... I should bring out some concrete here and around most of the mainline track actually to help when I just want to run next to it, like now for example. Why don't we bring you up? grab some more landfill. Actually, do I have room for another section here? Probably. Yeah, I never quite integrated it with the corner properly, but it's alright. We can cope. Right. Some landfill. Straight through this water patch. Oops, went a bit high, that's alright. We're going to need some more rail in a second. We have plenty on board. Due to our requirement to rip out rail up where the solar is. If you recall, we had a whole track over where the initial extent went to. Oh, I need lamps here now as well. Alright, well, let's lay down another segment, and that hopefully will give us some space while we grab some lamps. It does not, okay. Back for the lamps. Quite sure why I have that wood, so that can go in the bin. I have far too many construction robots at this point, so let's get rid of 50. Now, where are those lamps? Thank you very much. Let's see if we can make... I don't think we can. I think we need significant amounts of landfill now to get to where we're going. Maybe what I'll do is run out with what I've got. Shame it can't kind of coordinate with the colour of the terrain that it's sort of coming from or going into, because it does look a little bit odd being this bright green when the land around it is obviously intended to be sort of this sandy desert kind of environment. Back, but if we do, then we can probably start laying the four-way up to that little interim island, or back up and grab some more landfill. It looks like we're going to be backing up and grabbing more landfill. Certainly this is the advantage of having a four-way. You can have your engineering train and your landfill train without necessarily having to dump stops everywhere. Whoops, that's a little bit too far. Forward again. And we'll bring the landfill train right up. I could actually even lay some extra rail while I'm on the landfill train. Let's grab some of that stuff. Right, okay, so if do that. Manually connect up that bit. While our rail holds out, we can keep moving the landfill train up. Won't actually be that much longer, unfortunately, due to how thirsty these four-lane tracks get. Oh, we're out of signals too, but that's alright. When we go back for the other train, I can grab some more signals, and the bots can slap them down as we go. I need to stop just for signals, especially at the moment when we're the only trains on here. Aha. So that gets us to the end here. Let's keep pushing on. Make landfall. Of course, we chose kind of by accident. We chose the bit where it's all water, but never mind. I mean, that even could be used as our 4, or do I want a 2? I mean, this pathway is probably completely redundant at this point. And we're out of landfill again. Grab some more landfill. See if we can at least get the train where we need it to go. Or at least have the land bridge sufficient for the train. Yeah, we're right down out of rail at this point. So we might as well go back to the other train now. This will be a bit faster. Satellites at this point. Let's stop if we can. Okay, so we need more of those. We need more signals. And we need more rail. I guess I'll drive the engineering train up. There you go, dropping the signals off. as we go. Hopefully they'll do our bit of rail sometime soon. What about this bit, guys? Oh, you have done it, alright. And that brings us to this point, right. Well, the question is, do I need to continue with 4-way at this point? Or would a 2-way suffice? Just break up into a T-junction with a 2-way and a 2-way going out to this one. I mean, that would probably just about do. Where's my 4 to 2? It goes like that, doesn't it? I don't actually have a 4 becomes 2, that sort of the 2 is the T. Okay. Well, I mean, the other thing I could do, of course, is just this, which of course means that this track is not quite where I want it. Let's get another tech going. What are we up to? 207, 82,400 per. Yeah, I suppose I may as well just stick to what we know, which means that we want to... I don't have a rip up on me, that's alright though, they're easy enough to get. We'll need to rip that up, and we will need to put down some new stuff along here. Where's that 4x2? Okay, that means that we also need to carry this on. And this one. In the long run, I might decide this is a really good idea that I continued the 4-way, but maybe missing the... Oh, we still need a little bit more rail. Okay, landfill rather. Whoops. That's not quite what I had in mind. I guess I don't want to shoot anything. How's that go? Good enough. We still have some chain signals. We've actually burnt through just about all of those extra normal signals that we had created. Created, by which I mean we'd taken off the train. Okay. Down this path then, we now need some standard 2-way, which at least goes a lot further bang for buck. And we want to roll this into a platform in this guy. Our 457 million multiplied by 5 resource. So let me start getting rid of stuff. Very interesting shape, this patch. You can't blame this perfect arc here, weird looking arc, on my nukes either. Okay. Let's give them a moment to recover. No, don't do that. It thinks I want to mine, so it makes this harder unless I get off here, which I guess I can. There. We will have to dump a bunch of this stuff on the train. Now, I'm not actually that impressed with this iron that we have here, but it is largely correct. Is there a better one? What do we have here? We do have a 4-way here. It's probably a little bit tighter. Maybe if... oh, I can only copy to that point though. Which is slightly annoying. Never mind. Let me just grab a quick blueprint of this one. Good enough. So, in Vinny Zoom to the rescue. How's this going to look? If it goes back to about there. Something like that's fine. Whoops. Let's get back out of Infinity Zoom range so I can see what I'm doing again. Connect this up. Dump junk. We will need requester boxes. We'll need some more of those. We'll need those. We'll need those. Probably some of those. Alright, let's drive ahead, see what we can do. We need roboports as well. Good thing is though, all of these will already have iron ore. Oh, only 600. Oh well, it's only 600 then. Iron ore in them. I've got radars. It's robo ports that we need. And we are very low on robo ports to the point that we don't have any. Okay. Never mind. I don't actually have to finish this in this episode. But certainly, there is the start of our do I have any radars down here? I do have one there. I'm going to need one down this end as well. For sure. So yeah, there's the start of our deployment on the 475 million iron patch, the largest I've ever seen in anybody's game, especially including mine. I mean, I'm not saying that it's impossible for there to be bigger ones, but this is massive. Massive, massive, massive. Anyway, I'm going to take a pause here and probably, I don't know if I'm going to, I suppose I should do the rest of this. Set up this one as well, just so it's available. Why only do a half a job? Well, I guess I'll do that, but I'll do it between times. At least we've got these things working now. That's a lot better than it was. What's going on there? We obviously need a yellow box down there. They're full because it's taking it from up here, which makes a lot of sense. And yeah, all this stuff has now flown through somewhat better. So yeah, we'll leave it there, and I'll try and finish off these bits probably between times. So thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Next time we'll probably try and deal with coal. We'll see. Anyway, bye bye for now.